Welcome back, YouTube. Straight in with a little hotel room tour of where we stayed in York for my sister's 30th birthday, which was obviously a very interesting thing to do when you are 5 weeks out, but we had an absolutely fantastic time. Obviously, you know, arriving in the room was an absolute vibe. Look at the view there, straight out onto sort of York Minster, which is really nice. It was a really, really pretty room, and yeah, I'm really, really grateful that I was able to kind of go away for the night and just make it work with all my food and everything at 5 weeks out. So yeah, happy days. The hotel was super nice and fancy as well, as you can see. So yeah, it was really spacious, really kind of upmarket and quite pucker. Just my sister there having a bit of a laugh with the camera. Funny. Apparently it was some kind of Jackass thing that you jump in front of the camera. I have no idea because I haven't seen Jackass. Look how beautiful the weather was as well. It stayed really nice for us all weekend, which made things a lot easier. So yeah, after we'd had a sort of spa day and a really nice chilled afternoon in the hotel, walking around York, etc., we headed out for the evening to Ask Italian, which is somewhere that we used to go as kids because we grew up not far from York. So here's Ask Italian. It's absolutely gorgeous inside. It's not like any other Ask that you'll see around it. The one in York's really special like this. This building is absolutely gorgeous. They were so accommodating as well. Made me a chicken salad, unseasoned, put the dressing on the side. I had a little Americano afterwards while Charlotte had her gorgeous desserts. And, you know, obviously I just got to watch her enjoy herself, which was nice. And then, you know, we kind of walked it off afterwards, which for Charlotte was a chance to walk off a full stomach from a pizza and desserts. And for me, it was just a chance to kind of actually just walk away any kind of lingering appetite that I had. I mean, we went back to the room and I had a salted caramel protein yogurt and then walked it off, and I actually went to bed not hungry straight in the morning for my hotel cardio, and I was so pleased because there was a cross trainer in the gym. Managed to absolutely smash it because it was really hot in there, and it was, you know, actually a harder cross trainer than the one I'm used to in this fancy little gym. So yeah, I actually managed to burn a lot more calories than usual, which was great. And because of the hotness, as you will see when I'm going back up in the lift here, it was like super sweaty session. So yeah, I was really hot. You had to like use your key card to like go up the lifts, which was weird, but hey ho. Yes, it was a sweaty hot session and I was dying afterwards. And then I also went to watch Charlotte enjoy an amazing hotel breakfast. She got like you know, the full array of continental, as well as like, you know, the hot kind of eggs benedict and stuff. And I sat there with my black coffee and genuinely enjoyed myself. Aloha! What a day at the Fitxpo. Yes, it was busy, so shockingly I didn't vlog much. I mean, when I wasn't 5 weeks out, I didn't vlog much last year, so never mind being 5 weeks out. But yes, it was lovely. Lovely to see my sponsors and just bump into people. Anyone who sort of came up to me and said that they, like, you know, they follow me and they enjoy following me, like really, really appreciate it. It was really sweet to meet some people, so thank you so much. And yes, I managed to kind of, you know, sort all my meals out last night, so I was like ahead of the game. Got to House of Gains this morning, did my cardio. I had to get a taxi there and did my cardio, 45 minutes, and then I walked back, which was 5,000 steps, which I'm very glad I've done, because now I've come home, it's like 7:30 and I only have 2,500 steps left, because I knew that like the venue for the Expo is not far from Manchester Victoria Station, and I thought walking between stations and stuff and just walking a little bit around the Expo is not going to rack me up 20,000 steps, and I was right. So yes, I mean it racked me up maybe 15,000 steps, but yeah, I needed to get that extra 5,000 this morning, so I'm glad I did that. You've got to think ahead. And yeah, hacked all my meals, pretty much had like, obviously carbs are 75 grams on a rest day, so it's not a lot at all. I just have room for my oats in the evening, literally, at the moment. So yeah, yogurt this morning on the train with a bit of dark chocolate, and then I had a chicken salad. And I also just kind of packed, I've been doing this a little bit recently, because pretty much all the like 1,400 calorie rest days I've happened to sort of be busy and away. I've not had one where I've been at home. So today I packed a little Tupperware of like 100 grams of chicken with 15 grams of peanut butter, just to get protein fats. And then yeah, I had a little bit more dark chocolate. I had a little banoffee pie protein yogurt, which is really nice. And that's pretty much all the food I could have today while I was there. Tonight I've got some turkey rashers and chicken that I'm going to have in a salad, and then I've got my bowl of oats, which obviously I'm looking forward to. A nice end to the day, and a little bit more dark chocolate as well. So yeah, that's pretty much how my rest days are running at the moment. Just salads, chicken, fats from like peanut butter, chocolate, sometimes cheese, and then yeah, I've just got room for the bowl of oats, and I'm sure over the coming weeks like carbs will get low enough that I won't even have room for that, but that's all to come. And obviously I've not got long left now. I'm literally less than 5 weeks out at this point. I was 5 weeks out yesterday, so you know, if we have to run low carbs or no carbs for a little bit, that'll be what it'll be. But yeah, Tom did say when I checked in yesterday, because I checked in Saturday morning yesterday because on Friday morning I was in York and obviously didn't have weighing scales or like good lighting in the hotel and stuff. So checked in yesterday and Tom was like, you're looking flat, which I was. And he said, we'll probably carb up on Monday, Tuesday and just kind of keep doing what you're doing on the weekend. Obviously I was like, damn, the last couple of weekends I've not had to do cardio, and obviously this morning was a bit of a faff getting to House of Gains, but like I say, it is what it is. It worked out, and you know, like I got my steps and stuff, so you just do what you're told to do pretty much. That's what this entire prep's been like, just going with what Tom tells me when he tells me to do it and not worrying about anything, just cracking on, ticking those boxes. So yeah, day went swimmingly. You know, we got to look around the Expo a little bit as well. I wasn't just kind of like on the stand all day. It wasn't that busy because a lot of people were watching the bodybuilding, obviously including myself. It was actually a really good standard today. And unsurprisingly, Tom's bikini client, Emily, took the overall title. She looked absolutely phenomenal in bikini. She took the overall at PCA last weekend as well. Tom got another overall today at Two Bros with one of his male clients. He got like 2 overalls last weekend as well. Just always smashing out the results. This is why when you've got a coach like that, you just don't have to worry about your prep. I know Tom's going to get me where I need to be. I know he's going to get me peeled. And yeah, I've been feeling the best I've ever felt on a prep, as you can probably tell. You know, energy wise, for less than 5 weeks out, I'm pretty solid, to be fair. So absolutely no complaints whatsoever. The prep by Tom has been what I expected it to be, which would be a whole new level. I've learned a lot and I've felt the best I've ever felt on a prep, and it's been really pretty easy, to be honest with you. So yeah, like I say, we'll see tomorrow, because he did say I was looking flat yesterday, and he did say we're looking to carb up on Monday, Tuesday. He said keep doing what you're doing for the weekend, carb up Monday, Tuesday. So if I check in tomorrow and he says more carbs, I'll be like woo. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. And if I'm not flat, I'm not flat, but I imagine I will be, to be honest. Probably quite flat after this weekend, to be fair. So yeah, probably might see some carbs going in tomorrow, and I'll update you if that's the case. Good morning, YouTube. I'm looking a little bit less fresh than last night, but this is just an accurate representation of how I look after I've done my cardio, and then I just get straight home, open one of these and crack on with my check-ins. So yes, I've done a good number of check-ins by this point, and obviously Tom got back to me whilst I was on the Stairmaster. So yeah, I'm the Stairmaster. I'm tired. It's preppy. The cross trainer, I definitely don't use the Stairmaster on this prep, as you all know. Yes, so I was kind of hoping he'd get back to me while I was doing my cardio. I mean, I woke up, took my shots and my pictures, and I was just like, I'm looking really the best I've looked. To be honest, I don't look flat today. I think, to be honest, when I checked in on Saturday, because I couldn't go outside the gym because it wasn't open yet, they have gates, so you can't go near the entrance. I looked flat because of the lighting, which is why it's so important to be outside if you can and be in good lighting when you check in. So I didn't look flat this morning, so I was like, I highly doubt we'll have like, you know, carbs today. There's absolutely no need. I just took my pictures, and straight away I thought there's no carbs, extra carbs going in today. Doubt it very much. So yeah, to my not surprise, we're not having extra carbs today, but we have lowered cardio. I'm going to write it in now. So we haven't had changes in it since the 5th of May, according to this my little prep log. Obviously it's the 15th today, Monday. So we've actually tapered cardio down again. So it was 45 minutes. Now it's going to be 35 minutes. The steps are still at 20k daily. And yes, we're introducing Anavar now. So I need to put drugs. And then Anavar is going in at 5 mg 5 times a week as well. So Monday to Friday. So like, yeah, I think... yeah, I'm talking about the dosage of Anavar as opposed to like Primo, just because Anavar is so overused. Like the amount of DMs I get from girls like doing like a holiday prep or whatever, and they're like talking about silly dosages and like the amount of time they're on it for as well. And obviously I just wanted to provide some context, because I'm like less than 5 weeks out and we're just putting Anavar in now. And previously, when I've only ran Anavar once before for 3 weeks, and that was like my first cycle just to test it. We did 4 weeks on Primo and then 3 weeks on Anavar. My liver and kidneys did not look happy on my blood tests afterwards. You know, Anavar is so liver toxic. Obviously, it's a pill that's going through you. You have to pass through your liver. It's not like where you can inject Primo and it's, you know, less damaging in that sense. It's a pill and it's very liver toxic, and you know, I think people sort of miss the mark in terms of it is an anabolic steroid. It's not a fat burner. It's not like something to use for your holiday prep. If you're just looking to shred some more fat, obviously in the context of a show prep, it's going to give me a much drier, harder look for when I get on stage in like less than 5 weeks time, you know, which is going to be what we need. And you don't need to look dry and hard when you go on holiday, but you do on stage for the look. So yeah, that's what I'll be running from now. We'll run it 5 times this week. You know, Tom hasn't edited my food today, which I'm quite happy about. So we're still on 1600 training day, 1400 rest day. He said that'll likely change. I need to improve my my glutes and hamstrings, basically. He did say it could be to do with my posing as well. I've got a posing lesson with Emma on Wednesday, so I'm gonna talk that through with her and like see if I can just kind of figure out how to sort of stretch more through my hamstrings as well and just kind of get a better look in that shot. But yeah, overall things are coming really well. Tom's really happy with me and how I'm doing and everything like that. And yeah, we just need to dig for that, like, you know, the stage condition now. Obviously the Anabar's going to help a lot. And yeah, so tapered cardio down, which is good. Yeah, I think obviously food's in an okay spot, to be fair, so that's the kind of thing that we can still kind of push now, in the sense of like dropping food to get more condition coming through. But yeah, I can't really complain, considering the changes that recently have literally just been like tapering off cardio, and obviously steps is a bit like 20,000 steps is quite annoying sometimes depending on the day. But yeah, like obviously yesterday I had to get up early and I had to get a taxi to House of Gains and do my cardio and then walk back to get steps to like rack them up. So it's like, you know, you have to always kind of be thinking, how am I going to get my 20,000 steps today, and really planning it in and really being ahead of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired right now. I've just had an energy drink and it doesn't feel like it's hit me. So I'll certainly be, once I've wrapped up check-ins, I've just looked, I've got a bloody driving lesson. I've got a driving lesson at 12. What I'd love to do is eat, have my pre-workout and get off to the gym. But I've got a bloody driving lesson. Can't be arsed with driving lessons anymore. I've got like 3 left on this prep, and then I can't wait to be honest, have a break from them. I'm not at all in the mood for a driving lesson right now. I'd love it if he texts me and cancelled. I just want to get on, you know. I'm at that point of prep now where I want my focus to be on that. So yeah, I'd love to finish these, eat, and go and do my session. And now I've got to fucking hype myself up for a driving lesson, which I've got no cognitive energy for. But never mind. Pray for me. I'm sure I'll not crash it and I'll be fine. I know, I'll check back in with you in a bit. YouTube, I think I will end the vlog here. I've just trained upper, and yes, my God, it was a hard session. I think I had my eyes closed for the last couple of sets. It's actually a very high volume session, that, to be honest. I counted in, I think there's like 19 working sets in that session, which is a lot. You know, I do kind of 3 working sets on the rope pullover, 3 working sets on like single arm Cybex row, 3 working sets on triceps as well. And yeah, it just kind of adds up volume, to be honest, across the session. It's just like a full upper, 3 back exercises, 2 chest, and 1 like sort of lateral delts, and then it finishes with like bis and tris, and then I've got abs as well. I always pose before abs. I pose when, you know, I've got the pump and I'm fresh immediately from the session, and then after a pose I'll just do abs. Just did hanging leg raises today, which are becoming easier because I'm a lot lighter now. So yeah, pretty much I was 5 weeks out on Saturday, so it's 4 weeks and 5 days now, 33 days. So yeah, I'll end the vlog here, so it's like a 5 weeks out vlog. And yeah, again, a little bit of a shorter one, but you have to appreciate how hard it is to actually vlog at the moment. Like, I was so depleted after that session, and then I get 3 rice cakes. Do you know what I mean? So I always have a little routine. I'll walk to House of Gains. When I get there, I'll have a protein yogurt before I train, just to get a little bit more like of a full stomach and just kind of have a few more calories before I go and train. And then post-workout immediately afterwards, I have 3 rice cakes that I pack with me. I have like 60 grams of chicken and 10 grams of peanut butter on the 3 rice cakes. So one of them's like a salt and vinegar rice cake, so it's like fine on its own. I've also recently bought some Marmite rice cakes as well. Again, so I can just eat them on their own and I don't have to worry about like them tasting shit, if you know what I mean, without any toppings on, because I don't always have the calories to have toppings on, like peanut butter or whatever, or chicken. But yeah, that's sort of how I'm doing it. And then I'll get home and I'll have like a chicken salad, and then later in the afternoon I'll have you know, like another rice cake, piece of dark chocolate, probably another protein yogurt, and you know, in the evening it's like a chicken salad again and oats. So yeah, carbs are 125 on a training day, so they don't go that far, and I personally like to prioritise my oats because that's where I get my enjoyment from. And generally I'll push my meal one back so that the oats happen, you know, at like 11:30 or whatever, and then I'll set off and go and train. So luckily for me, my driving lesson was cancelled, thank Christ. And you know, I sort of replied to my instructor and said, actually, can we just leave it now anyway? At the end of the day, even if I lost money on the sessions, I'd probably just do that at this point. I really don't want to be doing driving lessons right now. I really just want to kind of wake up, prioritize all my energy into my check-ins in the morning while I'm fasted, and then I want to be able to just go and train. And you know, by the time I've trained, it's at that point of prep now where I'm very depleted after my session. I'll come home, I've obviously still got loads of work to do. You know, when you've got quite a lot of clients, there's always someone who needs a new program or like a consult call. You know, I've got another setup to do today for a client who I had a consult call with on Saturday. There's always work to do, so you know, I'll do that sort of work in the afternoon. I'll finish off my steps later. I should only have about 5,000 because I went on a walk this morning as well, and the walk to and from House of Gains is 10,000. So yeah, I should have about 5,000 steps to kind of box off later this afternoon once I've kind of rested, eaten, done a bit of work, and yeah, then I'll go back out and finish off my steps. And that's pretty much how my days are looking at the moment at this kind of back end of prep. Just really getting my head down, really focusing on my routine and prioritising what I need to do every day to keep ticking along. So yeah, that's it really, guys. Obviously this weekend I've got a content day. Yeah, so this weekend I have a content day. The same videographer who made my exercise library for my app for my clients, and you know, he did a really good job. I really enjoyed working with him. He made the edits like really sick as well, top quality, and we got some reels out of it for Instagram. So this weekend I'll be doing leg day on Saturday, and it'll be at Musclebound Gym. And yeah, we'll be doing a YouTube video for that. You know, I want it to be educational and informative as well. We're going to pull out of it like 5 educational reels. So yeah, if there's any topics that you guys actually want me to cover, it could be like literally anything to do with prep, training, leg day, whatever it is, recovery, sleep, food, anything. If you want me to go over it and do a reel on it, just let me know. That would be really helpful, because at this point I'm quite brain dead and I've been thinking, shit, what am I going to do those 5 reels on? So yeah, content day on Saturday. I'm seeing my parents on Sunday, which will be nice, because it was really nice last time they came just for like a Sunday walk. Obviously, when you've got 20,000 steps and it's a rest day, it's quite nice to just go somewhere different outside of, you know, Pudsey where I live, and just, yeah, see my parents as well. So that's the sort of plan for the weekend. And then, you know, pretty much I'll see you next time when I am 4 weeks out. So I'm a month out on Wednesday, which is cool. That's when I'm seeing Emma for posing. So yeah, it's all getting quite close now, guys, but I will endeavour to keep vlogging and keep the, you know, weeks out updates coming. So yeah, like I said, let me know if you've got any ideas for content for Saturday, if you want me to cover over anything, and I will. If you have any questions, as always, just drop them in the comments below. You know, you can reach out to me on Instagram as well, obviously. Coaching inquiries, there's a link below as well to apply for coaching. I'm still taking on new clients more than happily, so yeah, that's all good in the hood. And yeah, I'll leave it here, guys. 4.5 weeks out. Ciao for now.